Thank you. Appreciate that. I've been sitting here talking for the last 20 minutes and I had it on mute. That sucks. Anyway, let's start all over. Rewind. All right. Thank you for joining ShelShock. Episode 19. 2 games, 2 different outcomes. So embarrassing. Anyway, games I've been playing. I played Monster Hunter Wilds, the beta. I will be talking about that. That's the main topic of tonight, so we won't be talking about that in this segment. I do play NBA 2K25. Like I said, I'm doing my careers simultaneously. I got a point guard for this San Antonio Spurs, 6'3" guard, in the vein of Damian Lillard, and then my character is he's all over the place. Swiss Army knife, and he plays for the Pistons, power forward in the vein of LeBron James. Haven't really touched Street Fighter this week, but I did start a new series in Street Fighter, basically Street Fighter 6. Basically, if you go onto my YouTube page, I used to do in Street Fighter 4 days. I used to show off all the Hakan players from all over the world. Called it a Hakan Army series. Now I'm gonna start a new one for Street Fighter 6. It's called Southtown Boys. Basically, it's just showing off all the different Terry Bogards in the world. All the best players who use Terry Bogard. Just showcase them. Probably gonna play tomorrow, but then haven't played Apex. Kind of irritated with Apex Legends. Apex Legends I'll probably play tomorrow because it's start of season 23, and then we'll see what the trailer usually the trailer shows like 2 weeks before the series before the season start, but the season starts tomorrow at noon, but then they said the trailer will be revealed at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Weird. I don't know what Respawn EA is doing. They're really destroying Apex. Apex Legends was such a good game. It's going into the toilet fast. All right, moving on to the next subject. It's called I Touch Grass, because the running joke is gamers don't go outside. They need to go outside and touch grass. Well, this segment, I just talk about stuff that's not game related. As you well know, tomorrow is election day if you're in the United States of America. Like I said, when I found out, thanks to Luis, he told me my mic was muted. I was getting to the point where I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. I'm not going to tell you to go vote. What I am going to tell you is to be careful, because regardless of who you vote for or who your family members vote for, people might do some wild stuff, and you just be careful. I am from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised, but have relocated down south. I'm in North America. So, with that being said, just be careful tomorrow and keep your head on the swivel, because people out here are going crazy over this election. You're from the Philippines? That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, look, man, my co-host from the Rural Gamer Show, his wife is from the Philippines, and when they moved down here, she would spoil me with Pansit and Lumpia. So, airdrop me some. Anyway, back on topic. What else happened? As far as the election, like I said, be careful and stay away from the crazies. We could talk about the Pistons. No, we can't. We won't be talking about the Pistons. Well, they're actually beating the Lakers right now back home. But we're gonna talk about what I'm saying? I really don't follow sports, but I do pay attention to my home teams, because I am, like I said, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And we're gonna talk about how we really gonna talk about how the Detroit Lions was clowning in Lambeau Field. In case you don't know, the Detroit Lions have been going into Lambeau Field for the last, as long as I've been born, been going to Lambeau Field and totally getting embarrassed. But these last 2 years, they've been making Lambeau Field basically Detroit West. That's been their home. You know what I'm saying? They just been destroying Lambeau. You know, the Lions have always had problems with Green Bay and the Green Bay Packers, because Green Bay Packers. Now, let's be real. I'm just gonna be right here. This is ShelShock, and we keep it real. I'm gonna be real. You know, coming from Michigan, living in Michigan, I'm gonna tell you right now, people in Wisconsin, especially people of the Caucasian persuasion, do not like people from Detroit, who is pretty much people of color. They do not. I don't know what it is with Wisconsin. I will never ever go back to Wisconsin ever again in life. I don't care about Milwaukee. It's bad up there. And they don't. It's just the ignorant of arrogance up there, and they don't like they don't like people from Detroit. They damn sure don't like the Detroit sports teams. And then the Lions has been a laughingstock for the last 40 to 50 years, and every year they would go up to Lambeau Field and get destroyed. But these last 2 years, the Lions have been destroying Green Bay. That's why last year at the Thanksgiving game at Ford Field, when the Lions lost to Green Bay, I was highly upset. I even put it on my TikTok. But just to let you know, this is how they was fooling. This is how they was fooling Sunday night. Yeah. Yeah, Luis, they're very racist. So as you can see, that's Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's doing I don't know what, but that's Amon-Ra, and yeah, that's Randall. They were fooling last night. In Green Bay, and I'm here for it. I love it. I love every second of it, because you don't understand. The Lions. I'm about to turn my music off for this one because I want y'all to understand. Let me go back to this. Let me go back to the screen. I want y'all to see me. Let me explain something to you. The Detroit Lions has been nothing but a laughingstock for the last 50 to 60 years. And a lot of the Lions fans had to sit back and eat all that negativity, all that disrespect, and everything. And right now, the Lions is at top. The Lions had a clear-cut choice to go to the Super Bowl, and clear-cut choice to try to win it. And it's unfamiliar territory for people in my lifetime who are Lions fans. But with that being said, I want to take this time and look in the camera and look at all you Dallas Cowboy fans and all you Green Bay fans, Green Bay Packers fans. It's about time. Your uppercummits has come. It's time for you to feel what we Lions fans been feeling for a minute. And you know what? Honestly, quite frankly, this is how I feel about you guys. I don't feel nothing for you. This is what you do. Look, it's 2024. Cat Williams told you that stuff was going to happen. He told you this stuff was going to happen. I don't feel sorry for you guys. I really don't. For years you've been ridiculing me. For real years you've been ridiculing Lions fans. This song's for you. I have no sympathy for you guys. World's smallest violin, sad meow song. Just your owner is a racist. Your owner don't care. He's on there comparing penis sizes on the sidelines with Jamie Foxx. I don't know what that was about, but Cowboys, I'm sorry. Deal with it. Let me turn this back off. So yeah, that's how that is. And that was a I Touch Grass segment sponsored by, I don't know, Life, Unity, who cares? Let's get into the topic, shall we? Let's just get into the topic. Okay. This past Thursday was Halloween, October 31st. With that being said, you can. I mean, I think there's a link. I put up a link. But you know what? If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But what you can do, you can like and subscribe and follow me. I would take that more than your donation. That would be wonderful, Luis. But this weekend, like I said, on Thursday, Halloween. What's the name of that game? Dragon Age Veilguard came out. Okay, and it came out with a lot of controversy. I mean, we knew it was gonna come out with a lot of controversy. There was rumors about um, like post was it gender scars and stuff like this, and then it just that part right there turned me off from the game. I was looking forward to it in the game, but that part, as far as adding that to the game, turned me off from the game. And then I heard some rumors, and then I think there's some sort of confirmed, but I won't spoil that part. But it really turned me off from the game, and I was looking forward to buy this game, but I was like, I'm not buying that game. I'm just tired of all the politics that's added into some of these games. And if you watch some of my previous podcasts, it was, I talked about the wokies, and I talked about being anti woke, and I talk about the anti wokers. It's just like, and you know, a subtopic of the major topic here is like, can we just game? Why everything got to be a politic talk? Why has everything got to be about drama and misery? So that's why I came up with the title for this podcast: two games, two different outcomes. Because like I said, on Halloween, Dragon Age came out, and to all those who have the game and you're enjoying it, kudos to you. Appreciate it. You got the game. You're not letting politics sway your judgment. You're not letting politics get rid of or ruin your fun with the game. But over here in the Western Hemisphere, let's be real. You can go on YouTube right now and just go to your browser search engine in YouTube and just type in Dragon Age Veilguard, and 30 to 40 to 50 videos will come up with talking about how bad this game is. I mean, not bad, but they either come out how the DEI is bad for this game, how BioWare is trying to push an agenda. It's all bad. It's not all bad, but most of it is, for the majority part, is bad. And just like, some people just want to look at the game or look at reviews and see, how good the game is. And then, other people's like, and then you got some people like Skill Up. Skill Up is a famous YouTuber. I probably get his name wrong, but he's a famous YouTuber who based his channel on RPG games, and he gave it a horrible review. Okay, I guess EA didn't like that. Fex the Life is the he based his channel on all RPGs, right? I follow him due to all his builds that he puts up on for Elden Ring and for the Soulborn series. I follow him, and he didn't even get a review copy of the game, and he complained about it. But he did buy the game, and he's going through his review right now. But the fact that this man has over 1 million subscribers, he just hit 1 million subscribers. He just when he went to Gamescom, and when he went to Gamescom to play the game and talk to the developers at Gamescom, and he didn't get a review copy, I would be kind of mad too. And you base your whole YouTube channel, and you got 1 million subscribers, and you base your whole thing around RPGs. And for him not to get a review copy was ridiculous. Me not barely even scratching the surface of subscribers next to him. It's just ridiculous. But back to the topic, it was just, there's been a lot of drama. A lot of people is not really getting the game, and then you go on YouTube to try to see how is the game. It's mostly negativity. Or you go to Rotten Tomatoes and the reviews is bad there. IGN, the reviews is good. All the major review websites saying it's good, but all the indie reviewer sites saying it's not good. But On the other side of the coin, Monster Hunter Wilds, the open beta happened this weekend. And I'm telling you this right now, I'm having a ball. We all had a ball. All the people who played Monster Hunter Wilds or who played Monster Hunter Worlds was looking forward to Monster Hunter Wilds. Everybody went to Monster Hunter Wilds this weekend, or actually last week, because it started for the PS5 users. It started on Tuesday, Wednesday. And then everybody else, like Steam and Xbox users, got to play it starting Friday or Thursday afternoon. And we've been playing this game hard, like all week. Just if you type in Monster Hunter Wilds in the search engine for YouTube, you'll see speed runs, 17 Easter eggs, hidden Easter eggs in Monster Hunter Wilds. You'll see even a weapons tier list. You don't see nothing negative about Monster Hunter Wilds at all, for the most part. The only thing negative that I've been seeing as far as from websites and from YouTube is the frame rate. But once people found in the PC's version, and once people and then you see like people in the comments was like, well, you have to do this and set this and then fix the frame rate. That's it. That's the only negative thing you heard about Monster Hunter Wilds this whole weekend. One thing, even 1% compared, compared to what you hear about Dragon Age Veilguard. And that's the thing I'm talking about. It's like, you heard me in other podcasts talk about this. The difference between Eastern developers versus Western developers. What game? Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds is made by Capcom. It comes out February 28th, 2025. But the beta was this weekend. That's the difference between Eastern developers on the Eastern Hemisphere and the developers from the Western Hemisphere. I've said it 3-4 podcasts in a row. A lot of Western developers. One second. Sorry, my son just came home from work. So yeah, that's the difference between the developers. East developers is they're playing, they're developing games in mind to have the consumer have fun. You know what I'm saying? There's no drama, there's no conflict, and everybody who's playing the games that recently came out. What's that other Japanese game? It fell under the radar. I didn't even think about getting it, but everybody was saying that it was so good. It was a Japanese RPG that just came out. Metaphor, I think it's called Metaphor Forenzio or something like that. That game just came out, and everybody's talking about this game is amazing. And I was like, dang, I haven't played a Japanese RPG in a while. I might have to pick that up. And I'm gonna pick it up next week or the end of this week. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But people are having fun with that. I haven't heard any bad thing about that game either. You know what I'm saying? Whereas on the Western developer side, the Western developers, it's nothing but drama. It's been drama constantly. I mean, drama with Destiny, drama with Overwatch, drama with Apex, drama with all these other games that are coming out, drama with games that ain't even came out. Well, Sucker Punch, yeah. Ghost of UT, yeah. That's the West Coast. The only Eastern company that's having an issue is Ubisoft, and they're having troubles with Assassin's Creed Shadows. But everybody else over here is just creating it because everybody over here is miserable. Like I said, everything, like when 3 podcasts ago, I said everything is connected. Everything is connected. People are mad over here. Inflation is high. Butter is like $30 for one stick of butter. Everybody's mad. So of course it's going to soak into video games and entertainment. Everybody's upset. And it's just like a lot of people are mad and upset, and it's just game. We can't even game no more. Or people don't want to game no more. People just want to talk, want to create. And then, like I said 2 podcasts ago, the attack of the anti-woke, the attack of the anti-wokies. Okay? These people don't even game. They came from the red pill community, came into the video game community, and start talking about video games and talking about how everything is woke and this and woke and that. They don't even game. You know what I'm saying? So they're having a field day with Dragon Age Veilguard, which they should, because BioWare try to push some agenda, and that's what that's where I'm throwing the case, because they did try to throw an agenda. Like, I got into a debate with one of my friends on Facebook. I told him, I was like, I'm not, because there was a video of the the companions, and they was having a conversation, and one companion was schooling another companion because they mispronounced them. And I'm like, what does that have to do with a medieval fantasy game? And I was like, that is ridiculous. And one of my friends, who's part of the LBG community, he was like, what does that even matter? What does it even matter? And I had to break it down to him. I was like, he was mad and upset at me, and I had to break it down to him. I was like, look, listen to what I'm about to tell you, but listen to comprehend and understand. Don't listen to react or respond. This is what I'm going to tell you, and this is what I'm going to tell you guys. BioWare is doing an agenda. It was wrong, it's immoral, and they shouldn't have did it. Now, with that being said, this is coming from me. My main character from Overwatch is Soldier 76. He is a gay man. Okay? The best character, the best DPS in Overwatch is Tracer. She's lesbian. Switch over to Apex. Apex Legends. Bloodhound is a non-binary character, right? Catalyst is a transsexual, right? At the end of the day, how do I know any of that? How do I know their sexual preferences? The developers of both games told us and explained that it's a part of their lore as well as their personality. The difference here between those two games and Dragon Age, they had nothing to do with the story. They had nothing to do with their story. It was just their personality. They didn't try to teach you to mispronounce. They didn't stop in the middle of a 5v5 match on Nabari and be like, don't call me he or call me she. They just played the games. That's a part of them. That's part of them. This is bullcrap. As far as BioWare, you know why it's bullcrap? And I'll tell you why it's bullcrap. A lot of people escape reality by playing video games. The last thing they need to do is put in real life politics into a fantasy or interactive form of entertainment. That's what's the bullcrap. All these other games, or all the games that we play, we escape reality by playing video games. That's how we form and you have fun, okay? You don't need to put in real world politics into a game. The only time you need to put in real world politics in a game is if it was based on a real world setting, like World War II games, Call of Duty back in the day, Battlefield, games like that. But if I'm playing a medieval fantasy game, I don't need to worry about mispronouns or the color of somebody's skin. We've been playing with a blue hedgehog for the last 30 years. Why does skin color matter? You know what I'm saying? This is video games. Leave all that bull out of it unless it called for it. Case in point, Red Dead Redemption 2, where you went against the clan. Mafia 3, you being the mafia, being an Afro-American male who was half Italian, and your family is from Italy, from Sicily, and you had to go through all the rigmarole while you playing, while you trying to create your own family, create your own mafia family. That's understandable. That's politics. That actually happened. We get that. But all this, I'm trying to stop the veil guard and trying to stop the veil from crumbling and try to stop the fade from infecting, I forgot the name of the country in Dragon Age. It's been so wild. It's been so long. That has nothing to do with my sexual preference. Now, with that being said, I played Dragon Age. I played Dragon Age 1, 2, and Inquisition. I'm a fan. BioWare was like my favorite development company for years. And one of the achievements in Xbox 360 was complete all the romance options. And you had to have most of them. And then there was one option or two options where you had to be same sex. I was a dwarf and I had to have, relations with Zarafin, I think his name, the elf, which is wild to me. An elf and a dwarf getting together, crazy. Or in Dragon Age 2, they had to get that achievement. I had a female, who did I have? I had a female human, and we got with Isabella with her slutty self. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, and then we're not going to talk about Mass Effect 3. You know what I'm saying? They had same-sex relationships. They finally put that in there. They didn't have it in 1 and 2, but they had it in 3. So that is nothing. BioWare's always been doing that and pushing the envelope. But here, what they try to do now, it fell on the wayside because they were goofy and they try to push an agenda. That's all I'm saying. And that's what West developers are doing. West developers are adding like conflict and adding all this drama and trying to put in real world politics into their games. Meanwhile, all the way on the other side of the globe, Japan, they just making games. Japan, now China's making good games. You play Black Myth Wukong, no drama there. Everybody over there is enjoying video games. We over here, the dummies and the idiots just talking about and complaining about real world politics and video games and not trying to enjoy video games. You know what I'm saying? The only games right now that's American built or Western developer made, and there's no drama in them as far as the in world politics, is Call of Duty, which should have the drama in it. Call of Duty and sports games. Crazy. But with that being said, me personally, why I'm not trying to play Dragon Age is because two reasons why I'm not playing Dragon Age right now, outside of the politics. Now, if you plan on getting Dragon Age, or if you have Dragon Age, I'm gonna spoil it, so come back in like 2 minutes. This is a spoiler. This is your spoiler. This is a disclaimer. This is a spoiler. Has something to do with the story. All right? 2 minutes. Where's my clock? I'm gonna time it. Because I need to say this. Because this one, okay. 2 minutes. All right. 3, 2, 1. The reason why I'm not getting Dragon Age is because when they first announced that Dragon Age was coming out, it was not Dragon Age Veilguard. It was Dragon Age Dire Wolf. If you played 1, 2, and Inquisition, Dire Wolf was Solus. Solus, at the end of Inquisition, was one of your companions, but come to find out he was a bad guy. He was building himself up from being a protagonist to the ultimate antagonist. He's the reason why the Veil is crumbling in the first place. Now I find out, and rumor has it, because people was playing the early copies, he's not even the main bad guy. Whereas Inquisition set him up to be the main bad guy. You were supposed to go fight him. Now he's not the main bad guy? He's barely in the game? That's what I'm hearing. And it's like, what? BioWare, how'd you drop the ball? You had the perfect story. Which leads me up to the second story. The second reason why I'm not getting the game. Like I said, I played the first one. I loved the first Dragon Age. And I was the warden. My warden was out cold. And he hooked up with Morgan. Morgan had him to have a baby. She told him, get this baby. When I get this baby, you'll never see me again, and you never see the baby again. Dragon Age 2 came out. Saw Morgan again. She made hints about the baby, but that was it. But you never see the baby again. So the reason why I'm not getting this game is because I may be wrong, maybe not be right. I may be right, maybe wrong. But Morgan, where's my baby, bitch? Where's my baby? Where's my baby? I'm not playing. Where's my baby? Dead ass. Where's my baby?
Give me back my son!
Where's my baby?
Where's my son?
Give me back my son. Where's my baby? How could you do that story and leave it hanging and then get rid of it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe the baby will show up in Veilguard. Maybe the main character Rook that you play as is the baby. Now, see, that would be cool. Let's say Rook, the main character, is Morgan's baby, Morgan and the warden from the first game baby, and he's trying, he or she or them is trying to stop Solus from destroying the Veilguard and bring about the Golden City. See, I played the game. Boom, there you go, BioWare. 2 minutes, a minute and 30 seconds of me explaining a good plot, a setting for your game. You be handing out money, but no, you just want to do your you just want to keep the politics going. Just a shame. It's a shame, really. Just a shame. Now back to, I don't even want to talk about Dragon Age anymore. Will I eventually get it? I don't know. I think it's on Game Pass. I can get games free for Game Pass, but I don't know. I'm just now. Here's the thing. Here's something that's interesting. Let me go here. Let me show you this. Let me show you because this is important. Oh, thank you, Luis, for following. I appreciate that. With webcam. Okay. Interesting. This came out today. Article. Dragon Age the Veilguard not getting expansions. Team shift to next Mass Effect. Let me explain something. BioWare. Like I said, BioWare was my favorite developer of all time. You know, because they came out with one of the greatest games of all time. Mass Effect, the series is my favorite series of all time. When I beat Mass Effect 1, I didn't cry. I sat there for a good 10 to 15 minutes. For a good 10, 15 minutes, just speechless. It was like, this was the best damn game I've ever played. Like, that's how good Mass Effect 1 was. As far as gameplay wise, no. But Mass Effect 1, as far as story, was just damn good, amazing. That was like, it was so good. At that time, Cisco and Ebert, the movie critics, I can't remember which one. I think it was the fat one. I don't know which. I keep getting their names mixed up. I don't know if that was Cisco or Ebert. I think it was Ebert. He was saying how video games is not an art. I literally emailed him like a damn near page email. Like, you an idiot. Mass Effect is like the greatest story I've ever played in a video game by far. You need to play this. You need to retract what you say about video games not being an art. This is art. That's how good BioWare was back in the day. Mass Effect was just so damn amazing. Like, just amazing. Like, Mass Effect 1 was amazing. Mass Effect 2 won Game of the Year. Now, when I say Game of the Year, I'm not talking about the video game awards. Shout out to George Keighley. You know, I appreciate what he's doing. Those game awards don't, you know, they matter to the public, but they don't matter to me. The game awards that matter to me is the DICE Awards. The DICE Awards is basically awards given out to video games by their peers. It's like FUBU, for us by us. You know what I'm saying? It's from the peers. It's from the developers. It's from the producers. It's from everybody in the industry. That award counts. Mass Effect 2 won that award. Mass Effect 2 won Game of the Year at the DICE Awards. That's how good Mass Effect 2 was. And that's how good Mass Effect as a series was. When Mass Effect 3 was a good game, the ending just was ass. Okay? So, it's like Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Mass Effect 1, the gameplay was horrible. The story was amazing. Mass Effect 2, gameplay was good. Gameplay was good. Mass Effect 3, gameplay was amazing. Story was garbage. That's what I'm saying. So, Mass Effect was just amazing. And here, as I read this article, and especially after all the drama that has taken place this weekend, and then we're not even going to talk about Andromeda. We never going to talk about Andromeda ever again in life. I can't believe I bought that game. I cannot believe I bought Andromeda. We're never going to talk about Andromeda. That was the downfall of BioWare. Andromeda and Anthem totally just wiped that whole company out. Dragon Age is debatable. A lot of people saying it's garbage, but a lot of people saying it's good. A lot of people is not playing it because of the drama. A lot of people don't want to play it because of the drama. But there's a lot of people that's playing it because it's a new game. Whatever, pick your poison. But I will say this. As an avid Mass Effect fan, I'm telling you right now, if they drop the ball with Mass Effect 4, well, actually 5. If they drop the ball with Mass Effect, I'm going to be heated because I like Mass Effect. You know what I'm saying? So here it says Dragon Age, the Veilguard, not getting expansions, and team shift to next Mass Effect. Dragon Age, you know, they had an interview with Rolling Stones. They said that they were going to do a total of, well, Inquisition. I didn't even know Inquisition had 8 total expansion packs. I didn't even know that. But they originally was going to make a live service of Dragon Age Veilguard. They was going to make a live service, but then they changed and they said they was going to make it single player. So they made a single player. But they said they're going to leave it as it is. They may do one DLC or whatnot. But here's the thing. They're focusing on Mass Effect after this. Don't mess up Mass Effect. That's all I'm saying. Do not mess up Mass Effect. I'm going to be highly mad. Highly mad. All right, that's all I got for the main story. So now we can talk about what's going on in video game news. In case y'all wondering, y'all got to get Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown drops to just $15 due to an early Black Friday deal. Got to get this game. Game was just so great, man. Game was so good. Game was so good. You have to play it, bro. Game was good. If you don't want to play something, pick this game up. I'm mad that just pick it up. And speaking of Black Friday, we can look at Black Friday deals. Oh, by the way, um, PlayStation 5 comes out. When does PlayStation 5 come out? Thursday. PlayStation 5 Pro comes out Thursday. Am I getting one? Uh, I'm getting a PlayStation 5 Pro, but I'm not getting a release day. I'm thinking I'm gonna get my PlayStation 5 Pro for my birthday, which is in February, just in time for Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm gonna be playing the hell out of Monster Hunter Wilds. We'll come back to Monster Hunter Wilds in a minute. All right, so here's some deals for Black Friday. Black Friday gaming deals. Before we get that, um, GameSpot has updated their upcoming game release schedule. Well, January and February and March and May. I mean April. I don't know why Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles is January 23rd. That was a game on Xbox 360. I guess they remastering it or remaking it or re-releasing it. I don't know why. Nothing really. I mean, people playing on PC, you can get Spider-Man 2 on the PC. I think my mid son is going to get that. He will not play the PlayStation. Civilization 7, February 11th. Assassin's Creed Shadows, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Monster Hunter Wilds, February 28th. March, nothing really shows up in March. That's willing. April, Fatal Fury, City of Wolves, April 21st. I'm going to be playing the dog snot out of Fatal Fury, bro. I'm telling you that right now. And then that's about it. Back to Black Friday deals. Check everything because there are early Black Friday deals that's going on right now. Just check. I'm telling you, they're like I said, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is doing a Best Buy deal. Um, let's see. Amazon is starting their deals off early this week already, as I can see. And this ends in five hours. Hey, so yeah, Amazon is doing their deals with their headsets. I do need a new headset. Best Buy is doing deals. PlayStation Pros. I'm surprised they yeah. So I'll put the link in the description on my YouTube page. But yeah, make sure you check Newegg, Walmart. Games up from $8. Okay. Yeah, man. Just go online. Look at the black market deals. Black market and Cyber Monday deals. They're out there. It's starting. They starting early because the economy is hurting. So of course they starting really, really early. Back to Monster Hunter Wilds. I got a few more minutes, so I can just tell you how good Monster Hunter Wilds is. Monster Hunter Wilds is very good. It's a very good game. Well, the beta was. I'm telling you, this game is gonna be amazing. Listen. It's gonna be a early game of the year candidate for next year. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's winning it. I'm not even gonna say that it may be nominated, but it's a candidate. It's a candidate. It's the beta was phenomenal. The beta was it was great. And then when I was playing it or I couldn't play it and I was at work, I would go on Twitch. Everybody was playing it. I seen one of the DJ, people that was doing, just chatting. They had the section that says just chatting. And when I I scroll through Twitch, I either go through, I see just chatting. I see familiar names on there and I see DJs. And I saw a couple DJs playing Monster Hunter Wilds. They never game. I saw a couple people that be in the iChatty section. They were in the Monster Hunter Wilds section. They don't never game. Some of the fighting game players, like Maximilian. Of course, Maximilian. He's always gonna play because he played Monster Hunters. He's a fan of Monster Hunter games. But seeing Justin Wong play it, seeing people that I see, all the time, day in day out, just play fighting games. Hibiki the Beast. I've never seen him play any other game besides Street Fighter 6, but he was playing Monster Hunter Wilds all weekend. This game is gonna be big, man, major, and everybody was having fun. Everybody was having a ball. There was no drama, no stress. You know what I'm saying? It's it's gonna be a good game. I'm working on a video as far as my experience with Monster Hunter Wilds because there was certain things that they changed up from Worlds. And it's a good game. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. And it's going to take up a lot of my time when it come out. And I'm going to be streaming as much as I can possibly with that game. But other than that, I want to thank you guys for coming into my my podcast and my stream. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to my wife, my kids. Shout out to Luis, if you're still in here. Thank you for letting me know about my mic. That would have been crazy, embarrassing. Shout out to True Darkseed. I talked to him this week. We chopped it up and he gave me some pointers as far as dealing with YouTube, and I appreciate that. And like I said, shout out to you guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Let's go out here and play these games. Don't listen to the noise, and let's just enjoy being one. All right. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Peace.